Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Previously, I got one of the shrines done for Daruk's song, and by the way, I'd like to say that I'm very confused as to why they decided to go with the name Daruk and kind of similar names to Darunia every single time they go for a Goron name. That's important. I genuinely don't get it, because there's, I don't know, I guess it's for nostalgia, but the Divine Beasts are already named after the people from Ocarina of Time, you know. Divine Beast, Ruda, you know, the queen, the Zora Queen from Ocarina of Time, the one I always forgot the name of because I don't know, I'm dumb, I guess. But yeah, they kind of already do that with the Divine Beast names, so why did they have to name all of the Gorons that are important? Why do they always have to give them D names? You know, and that could be me misremembering things, but I always just end up confusing the names because of that, you know? Like, I always end up confusing Darunia and Daruk, and those are the only two I can think of right now, and I see that shrine over there, and I kinda wanna do that just in case I have extra time in this video. I might actually go chill and do that. There's so much I've forgotten to do in this game, and like, I wanna say something. I previously stated how much I have respect for people who decided that, you know what, I'm gonna do a 100% Let's Play of this game. And I actually do know one that finished up quite recently. Her name, yes, of course, I'm talking about something that finished up recently, and then I go to talk about her name. No, the person who has finished a 100% Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild recently, her name is Chibi Skeven. Or, I don't know how you say her name. The point is, I'm actually very, very, very impressed. Because she did about 100, no joke, 188 videos for that series. I'm an idiot! I'm a fool! I forgot that bomb arrows blow up as soon as you pull them out because it's fire. Get it? Yeah, that was a terrible mistake. That was a terrible mistake. That is the worst thing I could have done. Side note, hi, this is what you have to do for this next shrine. You have to kill an igneous talus. And it's a titan, so that means it's a biggin. I think I'm gonna go for ice arrows. I don't know how much damage that's gonna do. I don't want to step on this guy. I really don't. That does nothing. Hey, fun fact, that does nothing. I think I'm gonna get hurt when I step on him. But it has to be done. It genuinely has to be done. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I can take damage. I'm gonna kind of try to just go through it. Go through the motions. Go through the pain. I couldn't. He flung me off. At least the damage remains the same, so as long as I don't start dying a lot and losing all of my health, then I should be fine. Alright, there we go. Now, as soon as I've attacked him enough, and as soon as I use enough ice arrows, he will become a normal rock again. Not a fiery one, so he won't throw me off. And now I can do a lot of damage. There we go. He's gonna try to throw me off again, but I should be able to kill him first. Yep, that worked out pretty well. I wonder, does that igneous talus titan drop any materials? Because if so, that would be kind of dumb. You know, he's kind of in the lava. All that material is just gone. So I don't necessarily know if that's the case or not. I assume he doesn't. I assume there was some amount of thought put into that. So they were like, yeah, we're probably not going to make him drop resources if all it does is just get burned immediately. But who knows? I could be completely wrong about that. Moving target, so this is gonna be something about a bow and arrow, am I right? Oh no, it's this one. Now I remember why I don't remember this. It's because I tried to purge it from my memory. Okay, well, it's not that bad, but it's definitely not one of the most fun things I've ever done. What you have to do is properly time your shots so that you can launch a ball out, you have to do something similar to something we did in one of the Rivali trials, actually, where you drop a ball, drop a round bomb, rather, I apologize, right into there, and hit this switch, press it a little bit early. Okay, there we go. I remember having a lot of problems with that. Essentially, you just want to kind of lead your shots. If you've ever played Splatoon, kind of a weird time to bring this up, I know. But if you've ever played a charger with in Splatoon, or a charger, or not charger, a sniper. I was kind of getting, I don't know what's wrong with me. If you ever have played a sniper in any game, you do want to lead your shots a little bit. It's similar to that. I think I can burn this down? It looks like it. Thank God. I wasn't sure if that was gonna work or not. And, how? Oh, wait, I was so confused. I was like, how am I supposed to get this? Magnesis. It's simple. I was being an absolute fool. But, yeah. I don't know. This area, I remember it being significantly worse than it was in this playthrough. But I don't know. I could just be misremembering things. I usually do kind of go about things in a very stubborn manner a lot of the time, where I'm like, oh, this brute force method didn't work, let's try to brute force it again thousands of times instead of looking for another way to make this work. So I always try to, like, shoot it as soon as the ball, or as soon as the area, the end of the cannon-esque thing got to the middle of that target, and, you know, that wouldn't work, of course, because the ball actually has to travel the length of the cannon itself, rather than just being shot immediately as soon as the cannon goes out. Now, there's more. Okay. I thought it was too easy to be true, and I was right. This, again, real. Oh my god. And now I have to deal. I think I'm beginning to remember why I don't like this so much. Because I have to line up the target to the point where it's perfectly center. I don't think this is going to work. I think I have to switch it. Because the way this is going right now, it looks like it's going to overshoot it. It's not going to actually hit the target. But, you know, it can't hurt to try. Though, yeah, this is definitely looking like it's going to overshoot. Yeah, okay. So I know what I have to do now. Ugh. There we go. Do this. And now hold my gamepad in the most uncomfortable manner ever. And there we go. That should be good. That should be good. I assumed I was doing it wrong when I saw that the box that the target was actually on could move, and I was right. And now, that's actually kind of interesting. I like this concept. I don't like how the movement with the gamepad flipping is done, but I like this concept where I have to now take this rotated object that I had to rotate in the beginning to make it work, and now I have to try to make it so that I can have an open area for the target. That is not going to work out. This might be enough. I think this should be good. I think this should be good. Fingers crossed. It looks like there's enough space for it to go through pretty easily. No, I was wrong. Okay, so it's going to hit the top. So I need to make it so this kind of gets out of the way in a sense. Actually, you know what? This should not work out. I should drop that. No, this is kind of odd. I remember having a few problems with this, but I don't remember why, and I think this was why. Because this is kind of an odd angle. This might work. This itself might work. I'm trying to find the B button. It's significantly harder than you might think. That's not the B button. I have the Wii U gamepad facing away from me, so I can't even look down and check. There we go. I don't know, that's another awkward part about having to flip your gamepad all over the place. It's like, where was the B button again? And then you might press a different button or accidentally move your gamepad. Okay, that was close. But yeah, you might accidentally move your gamepad and lose track of where the B button actually is. It's not like normal where certain buttons are located just kind of becomes second nature. No, it's extremely odd. But, you know, it's not that big of a deal. While I genuinely don't like that type of puzzle, this one where you have to move your gamepad every which way, I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it detracts from my fun of this game completely. But yeah, I don't know. It's alright. This was a pretty, it was fine. It wasn't too bad. You know, it wasn't too egregious. Wait a second. Why are you at the Divine Beast despite the fact that you have one more shrine to... I'm just gonna stop right there. That was probably the worst idea I've ever had. Of introducing and explaining why I'm in a certain area when I'm not meant to be here. Anyway, more importantly, the reason I'm here is because the next area I have to go to, first of all, the area that I was in last time was all the way over here. The area I need to be in right now is all the way over here near the center of the volcano. And, I essentially just have to get to certain areas, Speedy Gonzales style, and Revali's Gale will help you a lot here. Because you can't equip the climbing gear unless you have some flame... Actually, you know what? Hold on. This might be the play. I have a lot of fireproof elixirs. I have a crap ton, in fact. I have a total of 4. Which is why... my thought process here is that I can equip all of my climber's gear and then eat a fireproof elixir, and now I'll be able to climb quickly, making this challenge a lot I had a fireproof elixir. Oh, that was Flame Guard. Whoops. That was an accident. They look very similar. Is that... wait, no, they should be the same thing, right? It is. So my question is, why isn't this working? Because what should be happening right now is that I'm not getting burnt. I have Flame Guard. I have plenty of Flame Guard, but it's not working. Okay, that's odd. I'm just gonna throw the pants on so I don't get any more damage. But that should have been working. Which concerns me as to why it's not working. Maybe it's just not enough Flame Guard. Because I remember getting potions earlier. Now, when I first came to this area, so that I could walk in here. And maybe it gave me 2 Flame Guard instead of 1, as you can see. Right under the climbing thing. It's under... okay, look at the stamina. Right under that. Right under that next thing. Right down there at the bottom. I only have 1 Flame Guard. Like 1.5, actually. Because it's 1 and then it's blinking. So, that might not be enough. That just might not be enough Flame Guard, though that doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't necessarily understand, but, whatever. That was pretty basic. It wasn't really as interesting as a lot of the other versions of that we've done. I think though Zora's Domain was kind of hands-off most of the time, it was a little bit more fun. I think that... the one where you sled down the mountain is a lot more fun when you're trying to get Revali's song, and this one was just kind of meh. I'm gonna be honest. The next one that we do is gonna be a little bit worse, but this one was just kind of there. It wasn't bad. It was just there. Blind spots. I can already see where this is going. I remember this one, and oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about all these shrines. This seems to be a very common theme, where I'm like, I don't remember any of the shrines in this area, and then as soon as I get into them, I'm like, this is my favorite shrine in the game. No doubt. But this is a really good one. Essentially, there are these blocks that you can climb onto. You just want to hang onto a certain side and wait for the fire to pass. It's similar to a concept we saw in the last episode, but it's kind of taken in a little bit of a different direction. I really like it. I don't have a lot of practice with pressing the A button to climb down, because you never really need to do that, if I'm being honest. So, sometimes when I'm trying to climb to the other side, I get a little bit spooked, because I'm like, what if I'm just gonna walk off? It turns out being fine a majority of the time, though. Anyway, more importantly, that was just the beginning. Now, this is where the men are separated from the boys. Not really, it's still pretty basic. This time we're doing spikes instead of fire. It's not too different. To my knowledge, I don't think you can switch around to another side by... No, you can. Okay. So, if you're scared of climbing up and then dropping down, you can... I forgot about this one. Whoops. This is... Oh, not good. So I forgot about the whole main gimmick of this part right here. There are guardians here. Now, you could actually be a man and, you know, dodge around, make it so the guardians don't hit you, but... As I previously said, this is when the men are separated from the boys, and I'm a boy. I'm a small baby boy. I'm just gonna shoot the guardians. I think what I'm gonna do is the next one's a little bit too far away, so I'm gonna just grab onto one of these blocks and kind of chill out until we get past this area, then climb up and then shoot him when I have a bit of an advantage in height. That is the plan at least, but we shall see if that works out. Yeah, this will work out. That's definitely good enough. Yep. There we go. Easy money. They don't respawn. Don't worry. These areas make it look like the guardians will respawn, but no, they do not. These little holes don't actually mean anything. Those are usually used in a lot of areas in which something does respawn, but no, not this time. Not here. So it's actually very easy to choose this challenge, but it's still really fun, and I think the concept is really neat. But again, we are not done yet. We have a little bit more to do. This gets a little bit easier, though, if I'm gonna be honest. Right here, I think... To my knowledge, around this corner there might be something blocking me from staying at a certain point of this block. No, there's not. Okay. Oh, wait, no, there is. Okay, good. I was right. But what I want to do is place a Cryonis block and get that chest which has fallen down. So I am going to wait for this to get closer, jump up, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and then right around here should work. Wait for it to drop down again, and there. Honestly, again, because there's kind of 30... Ooh. Let's see... Oh, no. Yeah, no, it's not happening. That's a double-handed weapon. That does 30 damage. Wait, no, it did 34, right? I don't think it's worth it, actually. 4 extra damage for a double-handed weapon minus... it has the same attribute that my single-handed weapon does, only does 4 more attack. I don't think that's worth it. The fact that it's going to attack slower is too much of a negative to actually warrant getting rid of it just for getting rid of my smaller, easier-to-use weapon for just 4 more attack points. That would be kind of a dumb move. So, no. But yeah, this area it's significantly easier. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the Guardian was a lot more of a challenge. This is just kind of, you know, a little bit simpler strictly because I do actually have a lot more control over the situation, unlike the whole Guardian thing that was going on. And I can just put this right here. That should be enough space for me to jump up, right? Yeah, that looks about right. Yep, we're good. And that's it. That was the entire shrine. That was one of the best ones. I'm gonna be honest. Out of all of the shrines in the DLC pack, that is one of the ones that I enjoyed the most. I think it's a concept that should have been used before, and maybe it was used before, I just didn't see it in any of the shrines that I personally did, because I haven't done all the shrines in this game. But, it's a really neat concept, and I wish it was done more. But that's that. Next time, on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we will go and do what we have to do to get to Rook's Song. We're gonna have that rematch. And after that, we only have one more group of trials to do. But, again, that's for next time and quite far into the future. I'll see you then.